Hi, on this chat, I'm going to talk about laughing, then loving yourself, and a good self image. There's never enough weight and priority given to having a good laugh. Think about it when something or somebody really made you laugh. I'm not talking about a polite laugh, I'm talking about a full on laugh that's hard to stop. When you laugh like that, there's so much positive energy pumped into your body, it's incredible. It's like your whole body is a battery, which it actually is, and it's either charging or discharging. A big laughing event is like a short supercharge. I'm frequently on international calls where I wear a headset. So when I sit in front of my PC for the first time every day, I test out that headset, start my daily routine. And what I quickly do is go on something like YouTube and watch a short video. I always discipline myself not to waste time, just watch a short 5 minute one or less. The ones I often pick are funny ones. I do this on purpose to charge up my batteries to start the day off right. Now, if you can't get to sit and watch something quick and funny, then you can actually make yourself laugh. Don't feel embarrassed or weird about it. There's a massive amount of psychology behind what I'm saying. But by laughing from the center of your chest here, it is like putting a nuclear battery inside you. Just explain that for a second. I learned this from I think a guy called Mantak Chia. You can look him up on the internet, Mantak Chia. And there's a great video I saw of him on LondonReal.tv. But he explained how much positive energy comes from that laughing. And what he did, he actually explained by tapping the front of your chest. Now, do this in private where people can't see you, of course, otherwise they'll think you're insane. But you start forcibly, this is where the power is, from the center of your chest here. This is where the positive energy charge comes from. And to make yourself laugh, this is the first time saw this, I thought, I can't believe this. The first time I saw this is you actually start tapping the front of your chest here. Tap, 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 forcing. And when you're doing that tapping, you're letting out a laugh. At first, it's a fake laugh, but believe me, it becomes a real laugh after a while. So you start going, ha, 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 and keep going, ha, 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 ha. So you get the idea. So eventually that becomes a full-on laugh, and you'll feel it, and you'll feel a huge amount of positive energy flowing into you as a result of that. Since I first made this video, I thought it would be beneficial if I could find that clip for you from the Taoist master Mantak Chia. And I have, and here it is.
First of all, Master Chia, what is some Taoist advice on how we can deal with this coronavirus? And obviously, I guess our immune system. But when you first started hearing about the coronavirus, what were some of the things you started thinking about from your practices?
Because the Tao, from 1,000 years until now, we also know that the heart and thymus is very important, because heart involved with emotional. So all when we feel happy, love, joy, happiness, and it's shining and radiant out into the heart. When it's shining and radiant out into the heart, we started to fill the heart with love, and it's the strongest healing. When people have fear, stress, and phobia, and all kind of stress, now you shut down the immune system. And when we have so worry every day, you're shutting down the whole immune system, and the heart get big trouble. And the thymus, because the thymus is the one that training the general and the army for us. The general and the captain and lieutenant have to guide the white blood cell to fight the war. If we don't have a good general that train out from the thymus we call a little heart. So that's why when we are simple laughing from the heart, and we can do a very simple one, we call activate the thymus and the heart laughing.
Okay. All right. So you're all about trying to get the love back in your heart, as opposed to people walking around in fear. and being scared of what's happening, because that's going to break down the immune system. So you want to start from the very beginning and get more heart energy, more love energy. Is that correct?
Yes.
And I love how we're starting here. How do we do that, Master Chia?
Yeah, very simple. That number one, we have to make sure we activate the thymus gland. And the thymus gland, so if you tap on here, and that is the thymus. In the Tao, we say a little heart, because it works together with the heart. So we call little heart, and the thymus gland is giving order to fight. When the heart is the only one know everything. If we give them enough information, they know. So now, so if you put your hand here and you laugh loud, very simple. Every day laugh loud. So you put the hand like this and you laugh loud. And if you just simple laughing like that, you activate the thymus.
I got to try that, Master Chia. All right, so here we go. I'm going to try this. Ready? So, you got me laughing now, Master Chia. Did I do it? Did I do it right? Did I do it right?
Yes, right. But you put your hand a little bit higher.
Okay, higher. Okay, higher.
Touch
Here.
it and push it and laugh.
Like the breastplate.
Actually, and you really.
All right, everybody needs to try this at home right now. Like at three big laughs and push in, right? So. Okay, now what's happening there, Master Chia?
You know, when you laugh, you exactly a lot of fear, a lot of worry. We worry so much, no money, no work, no all kind of problem, no way to get out. So in the Tao say, if you cannot get out, you go in yourself. Inside your body is the best. If you cannot go in yourself, you have your mind are too busy in thinking about all the problem, and we hear too much news, and that gives us worse, more fear, more phobia, more stress hormone. Now we get big trouble. All the immune system shut down because fear affects the thymus the most, and it shut down the immune system.
Okay, so this should be a daily practice where you're doing a big laugh and pushing with the thymus.
If they can laugh a few times a day, a lot of worry thing is gone, because you spend time in laughing, no time to think about worry and fear, and stress.
When you've done that and you walk into a meeting, there's now a positive, confident, happy, peaceful aura, quite literally glowing and radiating from you, and other people can see it when they automatically sense you're going somewhere good. It's a brilliant business tool, and that can lead on to loving yourself. It sounds so obvious and common sense, yet it's more rare than you might imagine. How on earth can you love your business if you don't love yourself? Now, we can't all look like the perfect man or supermodels, and we don't stay 25 and perfect either, do we? What you have to learn to do is get really, really comfortable with what you are, who you are, what you have, what you look like. Then you need to look into the mirror and start making daily affirmations about how good you are, how fantastic you are, and what you have to offer the world. When you look at someone and you know how great you are and what you have to offer, and you've just charged up with that laughing session, preferably if you do that laughing session, make sure there's nobody watching you. Well, like I said, they'll think you're completely insane. When someone sees that and you've just had a really good laugh, when you look at someone under those circumstances, those conditions, you'll be able to look at them straight in the eyes, and they will feel the positive power radiating from you. And whatever your meeting is about, it's going to get off to a good start when you're feeling that good. Now, if any of this you find difficult, you need to do some work on yourself before you venture forth into the business arena. I've said it throughout this series that I don't care if you don't join us in business. I'm not here for that. I'll help you either way. Now, our business of BeepX going, I'm going to use an example to illustrate just how important I think the subject of self-image is. There's a training system that you can get with BeepX Coin that created 3,200 millionaires, and that's a proven fact. I saw the list, and I've met a lot of those people. That system was taught to me, and I've created it for anyone that joins us. It's part of the joining package, and I think it's so important that we actually pay you to learn it. Now, I'll give you a little sneak peek here. There's a whole bunch of videos, and one of them is entirely focused on 14 books to read that I know will change anyone's life that reads them and applies them. So if you have difficulty looking in the mirror and loving yourself, and you need help with your self-image, then let me tell you the first 3 books. By reading these, your self-image will start to improve. In fact, if you get nothing else out of my video series here, just read those 3 books. The first one is The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. I highly recommend getting the audio version so you can listen to it over and over whilst you're driving and travelling around. A word of caution here, listening to it once is not enough. You need to listen to that over and over. The second book is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This is like the textbook ABC of being in business. The third book is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. With these 3 books read, learned, absorbed, applied, you, my friend, will be a force to be reckoned with, and your self-image will be built for life. Don't forget to subscribe here, and everyone forgets that little notification bell, which means you get a ping message every time we release a new video, so you're kept right up to date. Remember to make yourself laugh every day, really laugh I mean, and try the chest tapping exercise to get you started. Remember to love yourself so that you can love what you do, and remember to make sure your self-image is pristine and shiny. See you soon.